Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hive Talking, the official pregame show of your Buffalo Bees. Hive Talking is brought to you by BG's engine products because your car should be dancing. Yeah. I'm Ronnie Robinson, and normally I'm here with my broadcast partner, Kip Scary, but Kip is not here. I don't know what's going on with Kip. Wait, there he is. Hey, Kip, what happened?
Sorry, Ronnie. I had a hard time getting through customs. I still had a few bottles of bitty beer in my luggage and I forgot about it. I barely made it through.
Well, it's a good thing you're in Canada and not Russia, or we may have seen the last of you.
I'm just happy to be here right now, Ronnie.
Well, Kip, since you could not be here earlier, we did not get a chance to do a pregame interview for Hive Talking.
Sorry about that, Ronnie. I'll try to make it for next week in Nashville.
I'll see that you do, Kip. In the meantime, it is mood time in the ball game. All Bees opponents are played as neutral, but unfortunately tonight the Bees are semi-dissonant, and catcher Dallas Autry is unhappy this game. On the injury front, Nick Rayford, the shortstop, is out for 3 more games. He got injured in the series against New England last week, and he's going to miss the entire Montreal series. He will be back in Nashville. On the bright spot, Miguel Ruelas, who was injured, is back from injury, and he's in the starting lineup tonight for the Bees. And speaking of that starting lineup, let's look at the starting lineup. First, the pitchers for tonight's game. For the Montreal Royal Blues, it is going to be right-hander Wally Bellard, and for the Buffalo Bees, it'll be left-hander Jason Plaza. And let's look at the starting lineups first for the Buffalo Bees, and they've kind of shaken things up a little bit to try to get something going on that leadoff spot. But Rocky Oberbeck has now been elevated to leadoff spot. He's going to play second base. Ignacio Orta, the shortstop, he's filling in for Rayford. He will hit second. Joe Barkdahl in his normal number 3 spot in center field. Todd Sargent in his traditional cleanup spot at first base. Dallas Autry, the catcher, will hit 5th. J.R. Keel is going to do the DHing tonight, and he will hit 6th. Miguel Ruelas playing third base and batting 7th. Seth frickin' Ranieri is in right field. He'll hit 8th, and drop down number 9 position is left fielder Greg Dollywall. For the Montreal Royal Blues, leading off, playing center field, Don Pagano. Batting second and playing in right field is Blake Mullenix. Batting third at second base is Travis Harvey. Batting cleanup at first base is a slugger and home run king Luke Howard. Batting 5th, doing the designated hitting is Demetrius Faro. Hitting 6th, playing third base, Remy Cardosa. Batting 7th and doing the catching, Dwayne Karstens. Batting 8th, playing left field, Gustavo Lopez. And batting 9th, the shortstop, Kogi Hirota. And Montreal manager Emile Bonnet and Buffalo manager Danny Lee are at home plate exchanging the lineups cards with the umpires and going over the ground rules here at Eversport Park, which plays normal to lefties and semi-big to right-handers. And speaking of umpires, let's take a look at our umpires for tonight's game. Behind the plate will be Frank Kazi. At first base will be the crew chief, Dave Houts. At second base will be Steve Fugatti, and patrolling third base will be Gary Riffberger. And the umpires are brought to you by Elmwood Village Optical in Buffalo. Visit Elmwood for all your vision needs. If you go anywhere else, you'll only be making a spectacle of yourself.
Yeah, Ronnie, I kind of feel like I made a spectacle of myself by almost not getting here on time.
You certainly did, Kip. You certainly did, but at least you made it. Better late than never, as the saying goes. But for now, let's take a quick break for station identification. You're listening to the Buffalo Bees Radio Network.
Catch all the Bees action on News Radio 1140 WPLA Buffalo. Welcome back to Eversport Park. Wally Bellard is finishing up his warm-up tosses, and now I'll toss it to the voice of the Bees, Ronnie Robinson.
Thanks, Kip. Good evening, everyone. While we wait for first pitch, let's look at the day's hot and cold players for each team. Naturally, since Montreal has not played in a while against the Bees, we're going with the standard number 2 hitter, which will be Mullenix, is hot, and the number 8 hitter, Lopez, is going to be the cold batter. For the Bees, based on their previous games, Joe Barkdahl is your hot batter, and Rocky Overbeck is your cold batter. So Overbeck's leading off, but he's the cold batter. But they just feel like, despite being cold, they need that new blood in the leadoff position, and that's what they're going with. And as a reminder, the hot players are brought to you by the Paper Moon's Gentlemen's Club. For the best in adult entertainment that's sure to provide a hot time, shoot for the moon. The cold players of the game are sponsored by the Deli Llama. For the best in gourmet cheeses and quality cold cuts, stop by the Deli Llama. All right, Wally Bellard finishing up those warm-up tosses. And Rocky Overbeck's going to give it a go in the leadoff position, see what he can do to try to help the Bees offense. And we're just about ready to go here from Eversport Park. Kip, did you catch your breath yet?
Yeah, Ronnie. I think I've settled in now. I think we're ready to go and try to enjoy this ball game and see if the Bees can get back on the winning track. Lost 2 out of 3 in New England, so we need to get back on the winning ways.
We do that, Kip. We certainly do. And hopefully, despite the fact we're semi-dissonant, we can still come through. Rocky Overbeck will lead it off against the right-hander Wally Bellard. To 3-4-6. 3-4-6. Is he eager? Yes, Rocky Overbeck is eager, so he will not walk. He will fly out to center field, and that is out number 1. It's one of the dangers of having Overbeck in the leadoff spot is he is eager, and that takes away his chances of drawing those base on balls. Here's Ignacio Orta, switch hitter, will bat from the left side. 4-5-6. Is he patient? No, he's not patient. He's going to fly to center. That's out number 2, and we're going to the chemistry chart for the first time, and normally that's an advantage for the Bees, but not tonight. They are semi-dissonant. Now they're fully dissonant. 1-2. Batting team dissonance. Yes, strikeout. So Joe Barkdahl out on strikes. 1-2-3 inning. Not a good sign there for the Bees to start off. You certainly hope that's not a harbinger of the whole night that's going to be upon us. But Wally Bellard shuts him down. 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Buffalo, nothing. And the Royal Blues coming to bat. And lefty Jason Plaza on the mound for the Buffalo Bees. And he will be facing, to lead things off, Don Pagano. Lefty on lefty matchup. Emile Bonet, the manager, has 2 lefties to lead off against the lefty Plaza, but they're 2 pretty good hitters, so at least Pagano's got the speed, and Mullenix is just a really good hitter, so they weren't going to move him out of the number 2 spot. So we'll see if Plaza can do anything against these lefties. 1-6-6. Is he a workman? Yes, he is. It's going to be a single to left field, so Pagano will hit a leadoff single. And boy, not how the Bees want to start this thing right here. Giving up a leadoff single. That result is in red, so we're going to the experience chart for the next at bat. And for the next at bat, Mullenix is neutral, and so is Plaza. So we got neutral against neutral on the experience chart. See what becomes of that. 45 says prospect batter. No. Since he's not a prospect batter, he won't strike out. He'll hit a hard-to-field grounder. The batter will be out at first, but if he's active, he's safe. He is actually active, so Blake Mullenix will actually beat this out for an infield hit. It looked like they would have had at least a play at first, but Mullenix, with his speed, was able to beat that out. And boy, the lowly Montreal Royal Blues are starting things out in fine fashion for them, not so fine for the Bees. And Mullenix was able to beat that out for an infield single. I think Danny Lee is out to talk to first base umpire Mr. Houts to see if maybe he missed that call. He's having a quick discussion with him, but I don't think that's going to prove fruitful. I think it's a done deal. And you're not going to change his mind, so we have to live with it if you're the Bees. And we'll move on now. Runners at first and second. Nobody out for the very dangerous Travis Harvey. Two, 3, 6 double control. He does not have it. He's not eager, so it's going to be a walk, and that's going to load the bases. Boy, talk about a rough way to start the ball game. To load the bases with nobody out. Boy, I'm starting to feel dissonant now. And now Plaza is also a semi-struggler because he's given up 3 consecutive base runners. So he's a semi-struggler facing Luke Howard. Infield's back for the double play. They need outs. 2-4-4. 2-4-4. Is he an ace? No. Is the batter a champion? No, he's not. It's a ground out to short unless he's a whiffer. He is a whiffer, so he struck him out, and that's going to be a huge out. He gets the strikeout without the benefit of moving the runners. So after 2 consecutive singles and a walk that loaded the bases, the big strikeout there, 1 down now, a double play will get him out of the inning. And it's Demetrius Faro, the designated hitter. 2-6-6, and that is the runner on first is thrown out. So Harvey got caught napping. Sargent snuck in behind him, and they pick him off. Huge play by the lefty Plaza. Got a good pickoff move, and he caught Harvey napping for out number 2. And now they can get out of it with just by getting Faro here. But he's still a dangerous hitter. 3-4-6. 3-4-6. Is he eager? Yes, he is. He will fly to center, and that's going to end the inning. So, boy, Plaza pitches out of that mess. Somehow, some way he did it. And the Bees escape without damage. That could come back to haunt Montreal later in the game. For sure, because you give away golden opportunities like that, that karma can come back to get you. All right, so we go to the top of the second. Wally Bellard back out. And he'll be facing Todd Sargent to lead things off, the first baseman. 1-3-6, he's not an ace. Is Sargent whiffer or cold? He's neither one. So we go to infield drama for the Royal Blues. See what they do on their infield drama. They have Howard as iron at first. Harvey is gold at second. Hirota is semi-gold at short. So now Hirota would be gold if it went to that. 3-6 on the infield drama chart. And 3-6. For the infield, says third baseman gold. Third baseman is Cardosa. He's neutral. He's not gold. So since he's not gold, it's going to be safe at first on an error. It would have been a ground out, but instead it's going to be reaching on an error is Todd Sargent. So Sargent is aboard, courtesy of the error by Mr. Cardoso. A gift, and the Bees will take it. E5. And that'll send up Dallas Autry. 3-5-6, lefty-righty split. He is a lefty versus a righty. That's a base hit. That's going to be a 2-base advancement on a lead dive 3. So all of a sudden, things looking better for the Bees as they have runners on the corners. Autry unhappy this game, but maybe this might make him a little bit happier as he gets that single on the left-right split. And runners on the corners with nobody out. Bees have something going for J.R. Keel, one of their hotter hitters as of late. Infield for Montreal playing back. They need out, so they'll give a run to turn 2 if that's what it takes. 1-3-5. It's a blue 1. We're going to the umpire chart for the first time. Umpires will be involved. Runners on the corners. So 1-3 with runners on the corners. Which umpire is going to be in question? A 1-3 with umpires on the corners. Or runners on the corners. Questionable umpire at home. Home plate umpire is Frank Kazi. He is not questionable. He's semi-respected and semi-lenient. So that check fails. If he was questionable umpire at home, he would call a questionable third strike. Other umpires call ball 2 and the batter is still at bat. So J.R. Keel gets another chance. He's not called out on strikes. He'll get to stay in and bat. And we go to 1-3-3. And we go to 1-3-3. 1-3-3 asks, is the batter a slugger? He's a semi-slugger. The side eye says he is. It is kaboom, a 3-run homer for J.R. Keel. And just like that, the Bees lead it 3-0. So a big shout out and thanks to Frank Kazi for not ringing Keel up. And because of that, Keel got new life and took advantage of it with a 3-run homer. The dot gave him the slugger quality and he found it. 3-0 Bees, just like that. When it looked like it was going to be bad news for the Bees in the bottom of the first, they turn it around here in the top of the second. And they get Miguel Ruelas back from injury. 1-1-5. Is he fresh? Yes, he is. It will be a pop-out. Let's see where the pop-out goes. Goes to the shortstop. So first out of the inning. As Hirota puts it away, 1 down. Brings up Seth frickin' Ranieri, right fielder. 2-5-5. 2-5-5 asks, is the pitcher a star? No, he's not. Is batter a home run king? No, he's not. He's going to fly to the left. That's out number 2. 2 down for Dollywall, the 9th place hitter. Normally the leadoff man, but he's been struggling, so they dropped him in the order. 1-3-4. Gold catcher. No, Carson's is not gold. Champion. No, certainly not a champion. So we got outfield drama. Went from infield drama now to outfield drama for the Royal Blues. And in their outfield, all outfielders are neutral. 1-4 on outfield drama. 1-4. Right fielder gold. No, he's not. It's going to drop for a single. And that results in red. So we're going to the to the experience chart. For Oberbeck, who is a semi-icon. Bellard is a full icon. But it is going to be going to the experience chart. And now Overbeck is simply neutral against the icon Bellard. 2-2. Prospect pitcher. No, he's not. It's going to pop out right to Bellard, and that's going to end the inning. If he was a prospect, that would have been a fence check, but he's not. It's a pop out right to Bellard, but the Bees did damage already as they sting Bellard for 3 runs, courtesy of the 3-run homer from J.R. Keel. And we go to the bottom of the first. Bottom of the second, rather. It is 3-0. Favor of the Bees.
Yeah, Ronnie, JR. I think I lit a fire on him early in the season when I was talking about how bad he was and how he should be sent to the minors and benched and everything else. And I think he took it personally, and he's showing me a thing or two.
He certainly is, Kip, and I'm glad he's doing it. Maybe you did light a fire on him, but whatever it was, it seems to be working. All right, here's Cardoso. He made the error that started the whole inning off. He's trying to make up for it right here. 2-4-5. 2-4-5 is the batter. A hero. Yes, he is. He's going to single to left field, so he did make up for it in at least some fashion with a leadoff single off the bat of Cardoso. And that'll bring up the catcher, Karstens. 1-1-5. Is he fresh? Yes, we're in the second inning, so he is fresh. It's a pop out again to a particular infielder, and it's going to be a pop out to third. Ruelas will put it away, 1 down. And that takes care of Karstens.
Ronnie, that's the 10th out of the ball game. And 10th out is sponsored by 10 Pin Bowling. Reminds you, if you have some spare time and you haven't been bowling in a while, you should. Could be right down your alley.
Thank you for that, Kip. Here's Gustavo Lopez. 2-3-5. Pitcher is not Wild. Is the batter eager? No, he's not. going to ground out to second unless he is patient, which he's not. It's a ground out to second. Lead die of 3 is a fielder's choice. So Lopez will reach on the fielder's choice as Cardoso is retired. And that's going to go 4-6. Over back to Orta for the force. 2 away. And that brings up the number 9 hitter, Kogi Hirota. 2-2-6. Is he hit by the pitch? Yes, he is. So Hirota gets plunked by Plaza. And the inning's still not over yet. The Royal Blues keeping it going, and they flip the order over to the top of the lineup, which is where you don't want to be if you're Plaza.
Yeah, right. I think that pitch just got away from him a little bit. I don't think there's any intention behind that. I think he just got a little bit too much inside and trying to pitch inside and establish the inside corner, and just got away from him a little bit.
And here is Pagano. Pagano singled his first time up, but was stranded at third. 1-3-6. Plaza's not an ace. Is he a champion? I'm sorry, is he whiffer or cold? He's neither one. So we have infield drama for the Bees, and of course, drama for the Bees can really be hazardous. Infielders, Oberbeck is semi-iron. Everybody else is neutral. Now everybody's neutral. 1-5 on the infield drama check. Shortstop iron. No, he's not iron. It's going to be an easy play. And on a lead die of 1, that would have been a double play, but it's the third out, so it doesn't matter. But nice play there by Mr. Orta. He will just throw to first to get the inning over with. And we've completed 2 here from Eversport Park. Bees still lead it by the score of 3-0 over the Royal Blues. And Wally Bellard coming back out. He'll be facing Orta, Barkdahl, and Sargent to start the top of the third. 3-0 Bees in the middle of their 11-game road trip. They had 2 in Milwaukee, 3 in New England, 3 here, and then 2 more in Nashville. Actually, it's a 10-game road trip. So right now, so far, they are 3-2 through the first 5 games, so they're halfway through that road trip. Trying to improve on that. Here's Orta. 1-4-6. 1-4-6. Ask. Does the pitcher have flash? Yes, he does. It's a strikeout. So Orta down on strikes. Out number 1. That's going to send up to Joe Barkdahl. Triple sixes for Barkdahl. This could be good. Triple sixes. He's not an ace. Is he a sad sack? No, he's not. We got a glove check. Let's see what outfielder we might be checking on. It's a 4. So on a glove check, the number 4 says it's gone. Doesn't matter who the outfielder is. It's gone. Joe Barkdahl, home run. Kaboom again. Joe Barkdahl, those triple sixes. Home run. Joe Barkdahl.
Yeah, Ronnie, he's hit the stun out of that. That home run kind of reminded me of Appa.
Kip, what the heck is Appa?
It's a board game.
I never heard of it.
I used to play it in the old days.
All right, let's stick to reality here, Kip. We got the Bees with another run. It's 4-0, and here's Autry. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? He is not a whiffer. So we're going to outfield drama again for the Royal Blues. And in the outfield, everybody's neutral. 1-2 for outfield drama. Right fielder iron. Nope, it's going to be a routine flyout as Mullenix puts it away. 2 down. And that'll bring up J.R. Keel. He had a 3-run homer his last time up. Actually, that should have been Sargent's at bat, I believe. Now you got me all confused, Kip, talking about Appa. You screwed me up, Kip. I think that was Sargent's fly out to right. So it's going to be Autry with 2 outs and nobody on. 225. 225. Is he a star? No, he's not. Is batter a slugger or a sad sack? He is a slugger, which means he will pop out to right field. So that's going to end the inning there on a fly out to right. But the Bees get another run, take a 4-0 lead. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Last inning of full freshness for Jason Plaza. But he's got 4-run lead to work with. And Blake Mullenix, the batter. 146. 146 ask. Does pitcher have flash? Yes, he does. Struck him out. So Mullenix out on strikes for out number 1. And that'll send us to Travis Harvey. 3-4-4. He is not a prospect pitcher. Is the batter patient? No, he's not. It's going to pop to second. That's out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. And that's going to take us to Mr. Howard, Mr. Luke Howard. 3-6-6. He's not a pinch hitter. He's going to fly out to center field, and that's the end of the inning. Easy 1-2-3 inning for Mr. Plaza. We've completed 3 here at Eversport Park, and it is the Bees 4, Montreal nothing. And they've got Wally Bellard and the Royal Blues on the ropes as we start the 4th inning. J.R. Keel will lead it off for the Bees. He of the 3-run homer his last time up. And speaking of home runs, we are in the 4th inning, which is the New York Lottery home run inning. If any Buffalo player hits a home run this inning, one lucky listener will win a jackpot, which is now at $800. And tonight's contestant is Jasper Cummings of Buffalo. So if a Buffalo Bees player hits a home run, Jasper will take home $800, courtesy of the New York Lottery. Here's J.R. Keel. 1-4-6. Flash struck him out. 1 away. So Keel is out of there. 1 down. Here's Ruelas. He's also a home run king. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? Yes, he is. Struck him out. So not looking good right now for Jasper. 2 down for Seth frickin' Ranieri. 1-3-6. He's not an ace. Is he whiffer or cold? He is a whiffer. Struck him out. So the home run inning turned into a strikeout inning for Wally Bellard and a tough luck inning for Jasper Cummings. So sorry, Jasper. Thank you for coming. Is 1, 2, 3, and you're gone. But as a consolation prize, you will get $50 in scratch-off tickets courtesy of the New York Lottery. And the jackpot for the next telecast or broadcast will be $850. All right, bottom of the 4th we go. Semi-freshness now for Jason Plaza facing Demetrius Faro. 1-3-3. Is Faro a slugger? No, he's a home run king, not a slugger, so he's going to fly to left. So he got into it, but not quite enough. 1 away. And Plaza's still living right. Here's Cardoso. 3-4-4. He's not a prospect pitcher. Is he patient? No, he's not. He's going to pop to second. That's out number 2. 2 up and 2 down, and that's going to bring up Dwayne Karstens, the catcher. 1-6-6. He is a workman. Actually, he's not a workman. Dot is not there, so he's not a workman. Is he a whiffer? We got to re-roll and see if he's a whiffer. He is not a whiffer. So it's a ground out to third to end the inning, and that's in red, so we're going to the experience chart for the top of the 5th. But it's a 1-2-3 inning for Jason Plaza and the Bees. We do go to the 5th. It's score still Montreal 4. And I'm sorry, Buffalo 4 and Montreal nothing.
Yeah, Ronnie, get the score straight over here.
It happens, Kip. It happens. No eraser on a microphone. It happens. And what's also happening is the 5th inning is about to begin. And the fifth inning is sponsored by the law offices of Highway Cheatham and Daly that remind you, when all else fails, just plead the fifth. All right, here is Mr. Dollywall. Triple threes. Triple into the gap. Unless he's utility. Is he utility? He is semi-utility. Decider die says no, so it will be a triple in the gap. He's not a home run king, so you won't get a home run out of it. But Dollywall, using his speed, races around Everett Sports Park infield for a leadoff triple. And that's going to put the pressure on the Royal Blues because now they're going to want to probably play the infield in, choke off any future runs that might come across, but it could cost them as well. Infield is in for Rocky Oberbeck. 3-3-5. Is the pitcher wild? No. Is the batter a sad sack? No, he's not. It's a single to right field by Oberbeck. That will bring home Dollywall for the fifth run of the game. Oberbeck singles to right, and if he's not stoic, he will steal a base, and Oberbeck will steal a base because he's not stoic. So Oberbeck maybe liking that leadoff position finally, gets himself a base hit plus steals the base. So he is at second base, and now the bullpen for Montreal is working as Bellard is really struggling, and he may be just about done. Bullpen activity. And it's going to be Mr. Vargo loosening the bullpen. Right-hander. Dane Vargo. And they're going to bring in Dane Vargo right now. They're not going to wait. So Dane Vargo is in as Mr. Bellard just didn't have it. He goes 4+, but he's responsible for 5 runs plus Oberbeck, so he could possibly give up 6 runs. And, of course, he would be on the hook for the loss if there is one. Vargo will obtain the ace quality as he faces Orta. 3-4-5. Iron catcher, no. Does the batter have a good eye? No, he doesn't. It's a strikeout, so strikeout for Vargo for out number 1. It's in blue, so we're going to the right now chart. So semi-hot for Vargo. Barkdahl hit a home run his last time up, so he's semi-hot also. Semi-hot against semi-hot. Now they're both hot. 1-5. Cold batter, no. If he was, he would watch strike 3 on the outside corner. Otherwise, batter pounces on pitch for a single through the shortstop. So Barkdahl gets himself a base hit and continues his hot ways. Oberbeck, lead eye of 1 and only 1 out, will stop at third base. So runners are on the corners with 1 out for Todd Sargent. Infield looking to turn 2. Vargo, 3-3-5. 3-3-5 ask. Is pitcher wild? No. Is he a sad sack? No. It's another single to right. He is stoic, so he won't steal, but it will be a single, and Oberbeck will score. Barkdahl will take third, and this one's getting out of hand as the Bees are just pummeling the lowly Montreal Royal Blues into submission. It's now 6-0, and they're threatening for more with runners on the corners and only 1 out. And Dallas Autry, the batter. 1-2-5. Is the pitcher a struggler? No, he's not. Is the batter patient? No, he's not. He's going to ground to third unless he's a whiffer. He's not a whiffer, so the ground ball to third will actually be a double play. 5-4-3 around the horn. But the Bees do pick up 2 runs in the inning. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. It is turns to somewhat of a laugher, 6-0, favor of the Bees.
Yeah, Ronnie, it's they seem to like this Canadian air or something. It's doing something for their bats. They really come out firing. Maybe shuffling the lineup a little bit helped as well. We shall see. Or it could just be that the Royal Blues are not very good.
That's probably a little bit of both of that, or a lot of that, Kip. Probably a little bit of everything. So Plaza back out with a commanding lead, facing Lopez, 3-3-5. He's not wild. Is Lopez a sad sack? No, he's not. He's going to single. Since he's stoic, though, he will not steal, but he will single. So leadoff single for Gustavo Lopez as the Royal Blues try to get something going here on their behalf. It'll bring up Kogi Hirota. 166. Is he a workman? No. Is he a whiffer? Got to roll and see if he's a whiffer. He is not. That means it's a ground out to third. Lead die 1 to double play. Round the horn, 5-4-3. And when it rains, it pours, and you're having bad luck. That's the kind of situation you get. Bees know all about it. They've been through that before. They've seen that movie too. But a quick 5-4-3 around the horn double play. 2 quick outs, and back to the top of the order for Don Pagano. 166, same with the roll we just had. He's not a workman. He's not a whiffer. I'm sorry, no, that was in red, so we need to go to the experience chart. My bad.
Yeah, Ronnie, make sure you go to the right place here.
Well, we'll figure it out, Kip. It was in red. I was so excited about the double play, but it is in red, so we're going to roll an experience chart for Pagano. He's a prospect, and Plaza is neutral. 4-5 on the experience chart. Prospect batter, yes, struck him out. So he strikes out Pagano because he was a prospect. Struck him out, ends the inning. 5 innings in the books, and the Bees comfortably in front 6-0. Fargo back out. He is semi-fresh. That result was in blue on the strikeout, so we are going to the right now chart for the first at bat belonging to J.R. Keel. Keel struck out his last time, so he's actually cold and neutral for Vargo. It's a cold batter against neutral pitcher. 2-2. Cold pitcher, no. It would be a fence check, otherwise it'll line it to third. So Keel will line it to third for 1 away. 1 down, and that brings up Ruelas. Two, 4, 5 rather. Is he a hero? Mr. Ruelas is not a hero. So he's going to pop to second. And that is out number 2. It's in red also, so we're going back to the experience chart for Seth Ranieri. He's a semi-prospect against the icon of Fargo. Now he's a full prospect. Fargo, a full icon, 5-6 on the experience chart. Icon pitcher, yes, full batter with off-speed pitch, sky-high pop-up to short, and that's going to end the inning. So he fooled Ranieri on that one. And the inning is over. Nothing for the Bees, but they continue to lead. That's going to be it for Vargo. They continue to lead after 5.5 at 6-0. And the Royal Blues will have a new pitcher coming in the top of the 7th. We'll figure out who this is. It's probably a left-hander of some kind. Looks like Jamal Bunting will be coming on. And right now, Jason Plaza, his final inning of semi-freshness, unless he keeps the shutout going. Then he gets to keep that freshness or semi-freshness. Right now, Blake Mullinix. 555s. That could be bad news. 555s. Ace or star? No. Is a batter a scrapper? No, he's not. That's a home run. Kaboom. Blake Mullinix cracks a home run, and the Royal Blues are finally on the board on the Blake Mullinix home run. Cuts the lead to 6-1. And maybe Plaza might be starting to tire a bit, so bullpen activity for the Bees could be forthcoming. Travis Harvey, 2-3-4. No runners on base. Is the batter a hot batter? Travis Harvey is not a hot batter. So that means he's going to pop to third for out number 1. 1 down, and that's going to bring up Howard. One, 2, 4. That's the control check. And he does have the control quality, so we'll be a ground out to short for out number 2. So after the home run, 2 quick outs. And we go over to Faro, the designated hitter. 4-5-6. Is he patient? No, he's not. It's going to fly to center. That's going to end the inning. It's in purple. Would normally go to the chemistry chart, but the pitching change is going to override that. So we just go straight to the normal chart for the start of the next inning. 1 run for Montreal. That's all they get off Plaza. We go to the 7th, and it's Jamal Bunting. Jamal Bunting will be on, lefty on the mound, facing a couple of left-handers that are coming up, Dollywall and Oberbeck. Dollywall is liking that number 9 spot. He's 2 for 2, a single and a triple. 3-4-5, iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. He will strike out, so he's not liking it right now. As he strikes out, and speaking of right now, we're going to the right now chart. Bunting is a hot pitcher. Overbeck is a hot hitter. He singled his last time up, so hot against hot. When you're hot, you're hot. 1-6, hot pitcher. Fool's batter to swing an outside pitch. It's a ground out to short. 2 down, so Bunting coming in and being very effective. 2 quick outs for Ignacio Horta. 1-3-5, that's the unusual play. And when you get a red 1 and a black 3, that turns into memorable plays in the field. 3-5. Second baseman iron. Second baseman for Montreal is Harvey. He's actually gold. If he was iron, he'll lose track of direction of a ball, allowing a cheap single. Otherwise, it's a pop out. So he's going to pop out to Harvey to end the inning. And the Bees are retired rather quickly here in the 7th. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. Since the Bees are the road team, no 7th inning stretch will be done. That's reserved for when we're back in the friendly confines in Buffalo. So Bunting will probably come back for the next inning. He only went 1 inning, so he did very well, as a matter of fact. Cardoso is your leadoff hitter for the Royal Blues. Plaza is still going. He has no freshness remaining. So the bullpen is loosening. D'Eligio, a lefty, is loosening in the pen. Oh, let's re-roll that.
Ronnie, what the heck are you doing over there?
Well, Kip, I think we have Mexican jumping bean dice over here or something. We'll try it again. 2-2-6. Is he hit by the pitch? Yes, he is. That's the second time Plaza has hit a batter. And Montreal not too happy about it. He hit Arota in the 2nd. And now he hits Cardoso. And they may go ahead and make the move right here. I think Plaza is going to be lifted. I think they figure he may be falling off, and they don't want to let this thing get too close. So they're making the move to call to the bullpen. And it's going to be left-hander Danny D'Eligio. He will be on. And he will garner the ace quality his first time up. He's already a star with flash. And he's facing Dwayne Karstens. 1-2-6. He is fresh. It's a line out to second, 1 away. So that probably saved him a hit by doing that, because otherwise that would have been a hit, because the previous pitcher, Plaza, would not have been fresh. Here's Lopez. 3-5-6. This one doesn't help him, though. It's a righty against a lefty, so that's a base hit. Base hit for Gustavo Lopez. Taking advantage of that platoon advantage with the left-right split. Gustavo Lopez. Second time that's happened for Montreal. And now Kogi Hirota has him hit by a pitch and hit into a double play. 1-1-4. Is he fresh? Yes, he is. And let's see what happens on the 1-1-4. It is a ground out to short. Lead die 1. It's a double play. 6-4-3. and the inning is over.
Yeah, DiEligio got out of that pretty good there, Ronnie.
I'd say he did, Kip. He gave a single, which really didn't matter, and got that all-important ground ball for the 6-4-3 double play. And that's going to end the inning. So we go to the top of the 8th, and we will get a new pitcher for Montreal, or will we? Let's see. What do they want to do here with bunting? They're going to take bunting out. Bunting's going to go 1 inning, but with righties coming up, they want to go to a righty out of the bullpen. And they will go with Benito Maestas. Benito Maestas. It's coming on for the Royal Blues, and he'll be facing Barkdahl, Sargent, and Autry. 2 righties and a left. Top of the 8th, 6-1 in favor of the Bees.
Ronnie, since we're starting the 8th inning, a reminder that the 8th inning is sponsored by 8 Ball Billiards. Feature full-service snack bar and 20 tables. We have more balls for you to play with than anyone in town.
Thank you for that public service announcement, Ronnie. Kip, thank you very much.
Yeah, Ronnie, remember who you are.
Here's Barkdahl. 2-5-6. You still got me confused with that APA thing, Kip. It's got me all out of kilter here. 2-5-6. Pitcher struggler, no. Champion or patient. He's not a champion this time. It's infield drama. And on the infield, we'll see what happens. It's a 4-6 on infield drama. 4-6 shortstop gold. No, shortstop Hirota is semi-gold, but the dot doesn't give it to him, so he's not going to be gold. So it's an error. E6. E6 on Hirota. And Barkdahl will reach. So Barkdahl reaches on the E6. Second error of the game for the Royal Blues. And it's also in red, so we're going to the experience chart for the at-bat of Todd Sargent, who is an icon. Maestas is a semi-icon. Now they're both icons. 3-4. Prospect batter, no. He would be caught looking at strike 3 if he was. Otherwise, ground out, number up the first baseline, runners advance. So it's a number to first, and it's enough to get Barkdahl up to second base, as Howard will take to the bag himself as his only play. Barkdahl advances to second. 3 unassisted. 1 down for Dallas Autry. 3-4-5 for Dallas Autry. Does he have a good eye? No, he doesn't. Struck him out. We're going to the right now chart for the next at bat of Keel. Keel is neutral, and Maestas is now hot. So hot pitcher against neutral batter. 2-4. Hot batter, no. If he was, he would connect for a bloop single. Otherwise, it's a fly out to left, and the inning is over. So Maestas pitches a scoreless 8th for Montreal. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and we'll get a new pitcher for the Bees, I do believe. DiEligio is just going to go 1 inning. So with Pagano, they're going to go to Gorman with some lefties coming up. They're going to stick with the lefty theme and go to Adam Gorman. Another lefty. Of course, the Bees have 5 lefties in the bullpen, so it's not hard to go to a lefty out of the bullpen if you're the Bees. It is Gorman. He will be on in this 6-1 game here in the bottom of the 8th. He does not get the ace quality because he's starting the inning fresh. Pagano leads things off. 1-4-4. Speaking of fresh, he is fresh. And a 1-4-4 says, actually it doesn't say fresh, it says flash. And that is a strikeout. He does have the flash quality. We do have the goggles. Goggles say, on the 1-4-4, questionable or lenient umpire calls ball 4. Kazi is semi-lenient, but the dot doesn't give it to him. He is not lenient this time, so it will not be ball 4. It will be a strikeout. So again, Mr. Kazi helps us out, and the strikeout is intact. One down, that brings up Mullenix. He's responsible for the only run of the game for the Royal Blues with this homer. 1-3-6, he's not an ace. He's not a champion. I'm sorry, he's not a whiffer or cold. So we're going to go to infield drama for the Bees. And we got a 1-4 on infield drama for the Bees. 1-4 says first baseman iron. No, Sargent is not iron. Sargent is neutral. So he will make the play. We'll say he flips to Gorman covering for out number 2. Took a tough hop, flipped to Gorman, who got over to the bag quickly for out number 2. And here's Travis Harvey. 155. Is he a home run king? No, he's a slugger, not a home run king, so he'll fly to center. And the inning is over. So we're going to go to the 9th. Bees still leading 6-1. We'll get a new pitcher for Montreal to start the top of the 9th. And let's see who they want to go to. Probably another lefty, I would imagine. Let's see. The Bees have Ruelas, Ranieri, and Dollywall. 1 righty and 2 lefties, I think it is. So they will go to... Boy, who do they want to go to here? They're going to go to Jamal Huxford. So Huxford is on to start the top of the 9th. And a reminder, the 9th inning is brought to you by Strange Brew Magic Stores in Kenmore and Buffalo. For 9th inning magic or any kind of magic, stop by Strange Brew. They will do the trick. And Kip, we hoping there's no 9th inning magic for Montreal in this one. Hoping good vibes are coming from Buffalo up to Montreal from Strange Brew to help us out and finish this game off.
You got that right, Ronnie. We don't need any 9th inning magic out of Montreal tonight. That's for sure.
So here is Ruelas against Huxford. 2-6-6. He is the leadoff batter. It's a single to center field for Ruelas. So he gets his first hit since coming back off an injury. Ruelas joins the hit parade. And that'll bring up Seth frickin' Ranieri. 2-3-3. Ace or star? No. Slugger? No. Fly out to center, 1 away. So Ranieri continues to struggle. And that brings up Dollywall. 1-4-4. Does the pitcher have flash? He's got double flash, and we've already seen that Kazi is not lenient in this at bat. So he's going to strike out Dollywall and Overbeck back to back. That double flash, double eye poke. And that's going to end the inning.
Yeah, Ronnie, that was pretty incredible to get that double strikeout there.
Well, Kip, Kazi has helped us out all night, so if he lets us down on one particular bat, I guess we can't complain too much. We go to the bottom of the 9th, 6-1. Favor the Bees. Last chance for the Royal Blues. And a new pitcher coming in for the Bees as Gorman goes his 1 inning. And the new pitcher for the Bees, it's not a save situation, obviously. So they will go to Mickey Gosnell. Right-hander, Mickey Gosnell. If he gets in any kind of trouble, they do have their closer Gautreau in the bullpen ready if needed, but they really would like to let Gosnell finish this thing out. Facing Luke Howard. 1-4-5. He's not a struggler. It's going to ground ball to third. 1 down. So 1 out away from wrapping this one up. Or 2 outs away, rather. Here's Faro. 1-2-6, is he fresh? Yes, there's a line out to second, 2 down. So, Kip, we're down to the final out, and it's Cardoso.
Yeah, Ronnie, I think Strange Brew is telling them no matching tonight, you Royal Blues.
1-4-5. Again, not a struggle. A ground ball to third, and the ball game is over. Easy 1-2-3 inning for Gosnell. And the Bees coast to a 6-1 victory over the Montreal Royal Blues in the first of 3 here at Eversport Park in Montreal, Canada. But the Bees put it away pretty easily and win it by the score of 6-1. And we'll be back with the totals and a wrap-up from Eversport Park in just a moment.
Okay, we're back here at Eversport Park. And to wrap things up and put a bow on this is the voice of the Bees, Ronnie Robinson.
All right, thank you, Kip. Let's look at the totals for the ball game for Buffalo. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and 4 left. For Montreal, 1 run, 6 hits, 2 errors, and 5 left. Winning pitcher was Jason Plaza, and the losing pitcher for Montreal, unfortunately for him, was Mr. Wally Bellard. Player of the game, without question, J.R. Keel, his 3-run homer in the second, really set the tone. And in the first inning, the Bees were in trouble and looked like they were going to have issues with Montreal tonight. But J.R. Keel put that to rest kind of with his 3-run homer and really set the tone the rest of the evening, allowed Jason Plaza to settle in. And the Bees walk away with the victory. And now they are 4-2 on their road trip through 6 games. They got 4 more left, 2 more here in Montreal, and then a quick 2-game set in Nashville. Actually, it's a 3-game set in Nashville, so it's an 11-game road trip. I was right the first time. It is a 3-game road trip, so it's an 11-game road trip total. 5 are remaining. They are 4-2 to start the first 6 games of the 11-game road trip. Then they look forward to a nice long homestand after that in the friendly confines of Buffalo. And I'm sure they're looking forward to that. And Kip, I'm sure you're looking forward to some home cooking as well.
You got that, Ronnie. Eating out's getting be a little bit on me here. Going to places I probably shouldn't be going.
And we'll have to keep a closer eye on you, Kip, but we'll be back in National Airways Stadium before you know it. And the friendly confines in Buffalo. But for tonight, that's going to do it from here, north of the border. Next broadcast will be from Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, as the Buffalo Bees will be taking on the Nashville Ball Club in a 3-game set before heading home to Buffalo. So from Eversport Park, and on behalf of my belated broadcast partner, Kip Scarry, this is Ronnie Robinson saying so long from Eversport Park, again with the final score Buffalo 6, Montreal 1. And until next time from Nashville, we will see you